Oh me, oh my, what do we have here? Hands up who knew I'd be the one that did the voiceover for this list. I mean, it is my wheelhouse to be a wrong'un, so why not embrace it and talk about some good old skin flicks for the fun of it. Adult material is pretty much the best and worst of the internet depending on how you look at it, and it's been around for so long that it's descended into the realms of parody. Films, TVs, and yes, even video games have been skewered by its greasy pole, and some are so hilarious that they deserve to have this lusty library of lampoon-tang listed by this lovable lout. Now, before we begin, an apology to the editor. I'm so sorry for this, as you're going to have to get creative with some of this, as YouTube hates nudity and buzzwords like porn, so have fun, air quotes, researching. With this in mind, I'm Jules of WhatCulture.com, and these are 10 adult films based on video games you won't believe exist. Number 10, Tomb Raider XXX. Right, let's get the most obvious one out of the way. Lara Croft is probably the most iconic female in gaming alongside Samus, and many would say that it's her, sweater meat that caught a lot of people's attention. For those not keen on waiting for the reboot that's coming out soon, then fret not, because if you go on your dad's computer, you'll find this, Tomb Raider XXX, with Chanel Preston as the star. Preston also starred as Wonder Woman in the Justice League porn parody, so she's got some real casting couch chops. Yet if that's not for you, then don't worry, as another parody called Womb Raider exists, which is equally as explicit and probably delivers more fun than the official films ever will. Number 9, Left 4 Head. Yes to that pun, all about those bad boys. Left 4 Head is a low-budget porno that still looks to be in better shape than a video game kicked out by Uwe Boll, and focuses on the story, and I use that term lightly, of having sex with the only female survivor, Zoe. She seems to be pretty into it though, allowing all the male survivors to have a crack, so much so in fact that she even invites the zombies in on the action, which is, if I'm honest, it did break the immersion for me a little, but then again, I am a porn purist. But then again, I am watching a porn parody of a Valve first-person shooter, so who am I to judge? Number 8, Erotic Bayonetta. Well, this is a thing. Bayonetta, as many of us who have played her fantastic games will know, is an ass-kicking witch who uses her hair to fuel much of her devastating moves, which naturally results in her clothes falling off because her clothes are also her hair. It's weird, but we love it. Sexy librarian-looking woman plus removing clothes would be quickly adapted into adult material. Well, it might surprise you to learn that there isn't one. Just in its place, there's a really explicit manga instead. The games themselves make a big point of the fact that she is a woman and has all the womanly bits that my dissections have taught me, as cameras often pan up and down her body. Quite frankly, it's kind of mad that this hasn't been modded into the game. Oh, it has. Right, well, there you go. Number 7, Biocock Intimate. What a name. So, the ending of BioShock Infinite got a lot of people in the gaming world talking. To some, it was deep, meaningful, and well executed, offering real insight into the human condition. To others, though, it was about as poorly handled as having a dog in charge of a building site. But I can say, probably with 100% certainty, that no one expected a porn parody flash game called Biocock Intimate to come out shortly after. And you know what? It's surprisingly well done from what I've heard, and according to my sources, it lifts material quite cleverly from the game itself. It's also meant to be quite funny, so I definitely recommend it. Or I would if I'd seen it. Number 6, Call of Booty Modern Warfare. Well, this was bound to happen really, with all the chat about fucking each other's mothers and having the worst, most abusive fan base I've ever seen. It was only a matter of time before the franchise ingested itself and became a porno. The pornographic homage to Call of Duty Modern Warfare features porn star heavyweights Flower Tucci, Bobby Starr, Gracie Glam, and it's exactly what you would expect. Sneaking around moist tankers, taking down Russians in the bush, and letting a nuke go off once in a while. Grim wordplay there. Number 5, Final 10, a Final Fantasy porn. Final Fantasy just loves its amnesiac heroes, doesn't it? But the one thing you won't be forgetting anytime soon is the porn parody that exists called Final X. Now, to be honest, the film doesn't actually follow the plot of Final Fantasy X, which I'm actually quite grateful for, as, you know, no terrible laughing scene, but I am missing the real thrust, pun intended, of a narrative drive which the franchise is famous for. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to settle for all this sex then. Yawn. Number 4, Super Hornio Brothers. The porno's so good that it not only got a sequel, but also has an official IMDb and Wikipedia page. Super Hornio Bros released in 1993, the same year that Mario is Missing dropped, most likely to pursue a porn career, it seems. and sees the brothers Hornio rescue the princess from King Pooper with hilariously sexy results. Right, now get this though, Nintendo actually bought the rights to the film in order to stop its release being more notable, therefore there are scanned copies available and it's become something of a collector's item. Also means that Nintendo owns a pawn. That's interesting. Number 3, Geki Fit. This porn film was a bit of a stretch, seeing as it's based on Wii Fit, you know, the game that everyone in your nan had with a little balance board and minimal presentation. Well, this flick with the tagline "Fitness is erotic" follows the same principle, with naked women stretching and performing yoga. It's a weirdly sterilized bit of smut with the white backgrounds, yet I'm sure while the game doesn't include a Wiimote, there were lots of those out there who got a lot of waggling going on. Number 2, Princess of Persia. The first Prince of Persia game was released in 1989, and a porn parody of sorts appeared not too long after in 1993. The flick was titled Princess of Persia and starred Tanya Summers. And this was the premise. To save her people, peacefully reunite her country, and eventually become queen, the beautiful princess comes to the US and does everything possible to attain the precious pearls of Persia. These pearls are a symbol of justice, authority, and unity in Persia, and the CIA desperately doesn't want the princess to have them. And you'll never guess how she goes about obtaining those precious pearls. Just take a guess. Anyway, it's still better than Prince of Persia 3D. And number 1, Brain Age. How the fucking hell did anyone make a porn parody of this? Why would anyone make a porn parody of this? Well, it's here with all the sexiness you'd expect from a game based around maths and quizzes. The porno is actually called Chinpo o Gitaru Otano no Ingenuere Training, which translates to Dick Drilling Adults Lewd Word Self-Training. That's catchy, and stars adult film star Hikaru Wakana. Also, the DVD box says that it's a one-player and has unlimited continues. So that's a plus. But still, why? Why oh why am I clicking replay? Oh my. And that's our list, and then shut the titles up.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. It might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.